be honest, I'm really working on myself right.
A girl go in camp.
You already know what it is. Back at this one, another video to pump out to my young boys, maybe girls. But nah, today we got Fresh and Fit coming back. Destiny apparently went on the show. He cooked them up a little bit, some light cooking on there. But I already watched this video. This isn't a reaction, a live reaction. I watched this video briefly. There's a lot of things in here, that a lot of nuggets to grab, and we about to go mining. I hope y'all got y'all pickaxes, cause we about to go mining and extract some nuggets out the filth that is this content right here. But let's get it. I ain't even gonna call it content filth. The message is a little filth. The message a little dirty. Message a little bit dirty. But we about to get into this right quick. Let's get it. Let's see what's going on here.
Answer this. What percentage college women do you think are being flown around the world? I want to hear from all three.
If I had to argue,
I want to hear.
I'll for like probability wise, if I argue, maybe like.
What do you say? Hold on.
You guys are wild.
Tonight. You're coping, man.
Hold on, I just want to hear, for the record, for you three to answer this. What percentage of college women do you think are being flown around the world? I want to hear from all three.
If I had to argue,
I want to hear.
I'll for like probability wise, if I argue, maybe like 30, 40, 50.
Holy.
You genuinely think that the girls here want to be with the average man?
Hold on. 30, 40, 50 is Yo, chill. 30, 40, 50 is actually crazy. College women being flown out? Nah, 30, 40 is crazy. That shit ain't. It's at max 10. 10 max. That's being very generous. College women being flown out. 30, 40, 50 is like, that's literally, that's like every other. That's like if I was to go to a college campus right now and I grab 10 people. He's saying 50. So he's saying 5 of them would have been flown out before. I'm horrible at math, y'all, so don't rip into me about that. But nah, that's wild. 30, 40, 50 is actually crazy. But that just goes to show, you get an idea of these guys, they psyche. Like, this is how they think. They think women on a grand scale are being flown around the country. Like, that's what they, but they not connected to the streets for real. I don't know how old these guys is, but they older. They probably had money for a long time. They in Miami. This is what's around them right now is what they usually around. So, I don't know why they think women are being flown around 30, 40, 50. Like, yeah, that just goes to show how warped how disconnected they is from what's actually going on outside of they manosphere bubble and all of that. But let's keep going. Where's my sound at?
How much do you really think that they want to settle down with the average guy? We can do it right now.
Hold on.
It's Miami, but how much do you think?
Hold on. I'm not about to play with these.
Step back out of necessity.
I'm not playing with
They're
them.
from all different places of the earth. You're saying that it's just Miami, but how much do you really think that they want to settle down with the average guy? We can do it right now.
No, it's a dumb question because nobody wants average. Like, even an average guy, given
He about to say exactly what I'm about to get into. Like, why would you frame the question like that? People want the best for themselves. Like, nobody wants to settle down with someone average or what you would consider average, because then we could if we want to keep it realistic, nobody ever settles down with somebody that they think is average in their eyes. It's really all depends on. It's like the beauty is is beauty. What is is the eye of the beholder thing? That I bet y'all it's late. It ain't even late for real. It is late. Let's pretend it's late. But no, for real. So, average, what you might say average, the average guy is somebody that, you know what, I'm gonna do women because I could do that easier. You might say the average woman is a chick that's working a 9 to 5. She look decent by the 7. You know, whatever. You might say, okay, average, that's the average woman to you. But she's not average to the person she's with because she's submissive. Because she cooks, cleans, she caters to that man, take care of him, fuel his ego in ways that the person that's above average to you, because they do have a certain type of job or they do look a certain type of way, they don't qualify. That's probably average to that person. They probably done dealt with a bunch of 10s in the face, thick, all that. So now that's average to them. Now they just want somebody that can. You see what I'm saying? They just want somebody that can cook. That can. It's a spectrum. So this whole black and white. No, who wants? So ask these women, do they want to deal with somebody who's average? Why would they say, yeah, I'll deal with someone who's average based on your scale? You can't even really take it serious because it's not in their realm. But let's keep going.
I think there are a lot of, if you go talk to normal people outside of like the world of YouTube and shit, there are lots of average men with average women. Most people date and marry within their class, within their education, within their race, within their geographic region. That happens like 95% of people around the world. Like, yeah, of course,
why are
most
the
people
marriage
do.
rates declining so much, and why?
Okay, now I get what he's saying. He cooking. He is cooking.
Analysis.
Because most
celebrity
people,
one time on
most
now
folks.
she won't go back.
It's
with
not
another guy.
just the celebrity thing, but it's all of
Chill. What's happening here? All right. But yeah, if you don't understand that, you're basically saying most people, the average person, date in their community. You're going to end up marrying or dating someone in your community, which would be considered average because that's what's around you. It's not nothing in a higher class area or something like that. It's, that's just what's been going on. So, but let's keep going. So it's
less men.
feudal.
It was marriage. You're playing the game again where you're saying one guy f***s a lot of women, it seems one guy dates a lot of women. Hypergamy doesn't keep women out of the dating
market. It's bigger
market.
than just the celebrity thing. It's Tinder, it's social media. People think that they have so many options now because of our phone. It's
That
not,
goes
it's not
for
just
men,
the
too.
celebrity.
Okay, newsflash.
Yo, what's happening? It's an ad. People think they have so many options because of their
Looking for an
phone.
easy way to run window.
Does that mean they have the options though? Well, let's keep going. Cause he's saying think. So it sounds like he knows they don't.
It's
That
not,
goes
it's
for
not just
men,
the
too.
celebrity.
Okay, newsflash, because men don't know this, women have always had a lot of options.
Always.
Since the year zero,
Always.
every single
That's
woman
not
has been
true at all.
offered by every single guy they talk to.
No,
yes.
now they
Since
talk
you're,
to 1,000
until you're,
guys a
that
day.
doesn't matter. Since you're 11 years old,
You
you've got
and
guys that are
homeboys.
hitting on you constantly. Like, no, hold on. Men see Tinder today, and they're like, oh my god, a woman can open her phone and find 100 guys to. Bro, in 1980, a woman could walk outside and find 100 guys to. It's not new.
No, you're right. However, there's scale. Before, they have to go outside and find the guys. Now it could be.
Hold on. I came with fresh.
And nigga, it's like, for example, in this case,
He said,
guys,
nigga.
now it could be in the home,
He's-
on a plane.
Not new.
No, you're right. However, there's scale. Before, they have to go outside and find the guys. Now it could be in the home, on a plane. And nigga, it's like,
This nigga thought he was about to cook. Oh man, Fresh, no. Damn, Fresh. Well, I don't know what kind of skill Fresh is saying that it probably took, but I'd imagine it didn't take much skill. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. It's always been women. All they have to do is show up. And you know, it's attention. It's the same. It's literally the same thing. He talking about it took skill. Nothing is new under the sun. We learned that in Ecclesiastics. So back then, it's the same concept. Women back then, they go to a bar, they get all pretty, lipstick, all whatever it is they want to do to doll themselves up. They go to the bar, they show up. Attention. In school, when we was in school, the girls, that the most popular girls in the school that had all the attention, what did they do? They showed up. They showed up. Like, we seen this throughout our whole life. The girls show up. She looked good. Dudes want her. Girls, the most popular girls in school, well, from my experience, the most popular girls in my school was the best looking ones. They get raised up on the pedestal for the looks. They show up. They just doing what they gotta do. They gotta go through school the same way everybody else gotta go through school. So they showed up, and boom, attention, boys, attention. Fast forward, we got social media now. Same way everybody on social media, they have to be on social media too. That's the other gender of the human race. So, like I said, they show up, they get their profile pictures, they get they accounts together and all of that stuff. Social media is here. They build their account, they show up, attention, DMs, it's the same concept. The point that Destiny making is it's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen regardless. The only thing that's different is the amount of people that's reaching out, because, you know, but it only seemed like a lot. That's how the world is really moving though. A girl sit up there back then, let's rewind again. A girl back in the day, she go to the bar, three guys come up to her in the same night, that's a dub. Maybe it might be a dub, because you know women look for different things. But if she trying to get attention, if the goal is attention for whatever reason, and she got 3 guys, that might be a dub. Because that's just what the scales was back then. Nowadays, a girl go to the club and only 3 guys approach her, that might be an L to her. Because she's already seen, like, the only thing that's changing is how many people is being able to reach you at once. But a girl might see 100 DMs and see that as she lacking. Where the DMs at? Because she got 500,000 followers. It's just numbers. It's really all bullshit. To make a long story short, it's gonna happen regardless. That it just has to be. It's just gonna be that way. They show up, attention. You can't be mad at it. You the one giving the attention. It's you. It's your gender. You fuel it. You've been fueling it. It's the system. You've been fueling it. You sat up there, put those women on them pedestals, idolized them, glamorized them, fell in love with them first sight, didn't know them, lacked the testicular fortitude, and here we are. But let's keep going.
Feels different. 99 99% of people. A girl go in Kansas City is not getting flown out to Dubai.
Yes, she is, bro.
No.
Nigga, today.
You guys are
Tonight.
wild.
I
You
guarantee
guys
you
are
somebody gets flown
wild.
tonight.
You're coping, man.
Hold on, I just want to hear for the record.
Yeah.
For you,
He's saying, okay, they saying on average these chicks is being flown out to Dubai. He's saying they being flew out to Dubai. At that point, bro, I wouldn't even be wanting to say these things. That's what do me in with Fresh and Fit. I wouldn't even want to say these things because you can't demonize these women for being flown out. That doesn't make them look bad. That makes men look bad. This sounds like a conversation that we need to be having to men. Who's flying these chicks out to Dubai? Who? Them the ones we need to talk to. Let's keep going.
hear
Little.
from all
If
three
I
of
had
you.
to argue,
little.
I want to hear.
I'll for like probability wise, if I argue, maybe like 30, 40, 50.
Holy
No,
sh- I
that's
wanna
a
hear
high number.
for you,
That's
for
a
you
high
too.
number.
Let
Yeah,
me-
no, let him answer.
so,
Let
I
him
can,
answer.
so I can answer this question properly. Does she live on campus and she's a college student?
Yeah.
Then she's gonna go ahead and settle for the top guys on her college campus.
Okay, so geography class. So the thing I said earlier. What if she's staying at home? Yeah, I said that people tend to date within their
But
like
you gotta
region.
remember, a
Bracket.
typical university is gonna have kids from all over the country.
Okay, say
of
it's a
different-
state school in Iowa. Are those girls getting flown to Dubai?
Off season, they can be.
40%? Is that what you said?
Well, globally speaking, but I'm just saying, like, for example,
You understand that's the actual number is like less than 0.1%, right?
girls getting
He said, you know, the actual number is like less than 0.1%, right? Yo. Yeah. Hold on, bro. Yeah, bro. I damn near, bro. You talking about less than 0.1%.
Out.
Of girls getting flown out to guys from normal
Very
girls.
little. Very little.
It's
It's very
very,
little.
very-
I'm from Vegas and now in Miami and I've never done that.
Have you ever been thrown out?
Motherfuckers
Destiny, I don't think the point
I
here.
never lied.
They
the point
think
that
these
is
girls is
established-
being flown out like those.
Girls getting flown out. It's that
Oh no. They think they being flew out like those though. He said, "Have you been flown out? You been flown out?" I bet out of all these chicks, probably one has been flown out. Not even, man. Flown out though. Let's keep going.
And on top of that, if you're going to use college girls, for example, right? Because I've talked about this with college campuses, etc. Most of the women gravitate towards the highest status men. Who are these guys? The fraternity guys and the sports guys.
For sex, not for dating. The top guys aren't dating all the women.
Yeah, the
Here's
thing
the
is,
thing,
they think
they want that guy,
they
and
want
they
a
think
guy.
they think they
Hold
can
on, hold
date
on,
that
hold on,
guy.
hold on,
So
hold on,
it's
hold on.
difficult for them to go
Right.
backwards.
Hold on.
At the opportunities, and on top of that, if you're going to use college girls, for example, right? Because I've talked about this with college campuses, etc. Most of the women gravitate towards the highest status men. Who are these guys? The
For
fraternity guys
sex.
and the sports guys.
For sex, not for
He's talking about I've talked to college campuses about this as well. This nigga is capping. Come on now.
dating. The top guys aren't dating all the women.
yeah, the thing is, they think
Why is you
want
talking to
that
college
guy, and
campuses
they
about?
think they can date that guy.
Well,
so it's difficult.
I ain't gonna completely write him off as cap. What he ain't he ex-military some shit. If I'd imagine an ex-military nigga that devote his life to talking about men and women after that, and you got military tactics, you would go to the college campus and ask them what they women is doing and try to get insight and stats on what women are doing in these places and these various strongholds and all of this type of stuff. I can see it. I can see it. He Myron going up to the the dean of the college. Hey, I need those stats. I need them stats on y'all's women. You know what I'm doing? Oh no, hold on. I'm wilding. Let me keep going.
Them to go backwards when they have an influx of options. Here's the thing.
Wait, what's? Or go ahead. Finish it.
here's the thing. So I get what you're saying, that, you know, girls have been getting hit on since
I had to
the
tap
80s
into
and
my
everything
inner
else like that.
Ringo.
The difference is scale, right? So if a girl has a basic internet profile, right, and she's somewhat attractive and has some Instagram or maybe even a Tinder or a Bumble, etc., she is going to have hundreds, if not thousands of options, whereas 20, 30 years ago, before the advent of social media and the internet, she would have had to go outside to get that same level. She would have had to put herself together, go to a nightclub, put herself in a social situation, etc. But nowadays, she can sit at home, put some pictures up, and get the same level of attention, if not 10 times more, from men all over the country, all over the world. Now, am I saying that every girl's gonna bite on it and actually get flued out by some blue star,
No.
a blue check rapper? No. But that goes a lot to her psyche as to, okay, I'm getting hit up by this caliber of man. I probably deserve this caliber of man to some degree. This is why most women nowadays don't want to date average guys. They
The
just
standards
don't.
have been raised, and you know that.
And
Social
also,
media
No, the
raised
standards have been
for all
raised, but
women.
for a totally different
And
reason.
let
That
me
has
say one
nothing to
other
do with
thing
social
too.
media.
Here's the other part of it. So they're getting attention on the internet. Now here's the second part of it. I'm writing a whole book about this shit. Feminism. Women make their own money now.
Yes, that's the reason,
So,
not the social
It's
media.
a two-pronged.
The
It's a
social,
two-pronged
the
situation.
working
It's
is
all part of the
way,
same
way
thing.
more.
It's a two-pronged thing. It's a multivariate situation. But feminism is also a large component because with feminism, women make their own money, so they no longer have to saddle themselves with a loser that can provide because they can provide it themselves. So if I can make my own money, and I want men as a choice, not necessarily a necessity like 50 years ago, I'm going to pick
Best
the
option.
best I can absolutely get
Yeah.
and not settle for less, which is why a lot of women feel as though I make 100 grand per year, I'm attractive, I get attention, I want a top tier caliber guy. This is where a lot of women stand.
Sure. So, firstly, the average, like, decently hot chick on a college campus does not have guys from all over the world in her DMs. That's an exceptional person. That's not the
she
average
does.
person.
She does.
That's not the average person.
I don't
Bro.
know DMs.
It's not the average.
She does. But see, this is the thing. Women can have all the DMs they want, but what they need is a man of the Most High, and they know that. They know that. Spiritually, they know that. So, and just like it just boils down to us searching for different things. Women can have all of these options. They're used to that's what they missed. They're used to having options. They've been having options. The standards have been raised. Yes. You can make that argument. Yes. I believe it has because of social media. But I mean, think about it. Because if social media didn't exist, man, y'all, we don't even have to get into that. Yes, a lot of women wouldn't even know what's out there for real if social media didn't exist. But a real woman ain't just gonna latch on to the idea of a man. They not gonna latch on to a man that's leading with the idea of a man that's just leading with his money. She see a man on social media with a bunch of money, cool. He fly her out, cool. But at the end of the day, she want a relationship. If she don't get the relationship, it's a L. If she don't get the relationship, they take L's. Do these guys not think women take L's? I don't think they think women take L's. I think they think women just out here go to college, blue check in your DMs, get flown out. Now you staying with this guy. You put it on him. Now you staying with this guy. He knock you up, you his BM, and life is just prosperous or something. I don't know. I think I'm not even gonna get into saying you become a BM. You just show up, he pay you, give you money, you get Birkins, you get on Fresh and Fit, because y'all the ones that's putting these women on the pedestal too by bringing them even on your platform. But that's a whole nother topic. But going back, they sit up there, they get on Fresh and Fit, they leave, they having a good time. OnlyFans, all of that stuff. Now we live in Miami, and I starting out as a college girl that just was down on her knuckles and didn't know how to pay none of these student loans and just attended classes. But they must think that all college girls got to go through I don't the Instagram draft or some shit, like a draft where these rich guys just swarm the damn college campus. Just draft these women and flying them out based off their Instagram profiles and changing their lives. They think it's that simple. Nah. Women take L's. Women hold big L's. They hold some big L's. These women give their bodies up, damn near sell their soul to a lot of these guys, and still don't get the relationship. They didn't win nothing but trauma. Women hold big L's out here. Women hold L's before it even get that deep to that point. They hold L's by sitting up there getting flown, quote unquote, flown out, and thinking things is sweet, and then not sitting up there putting out, and they can't get back home. These women hold L's out here. That be on this timing. They hold L's before that point. So they not just sitting up there. The average woman is not just sitting up there. This is just a fantasy. Like, we're really just talking about a fantasy world right here that these red pill guys be under. This is a fantasy. What are we talking about? 50% of college girls getting flown out and getting their lives changed? And what are we talking about? This shit ain't even real. We in a land of make-believe right now. Let's keep going.
You guys are only seeing like the people that are reaching out to the shows, or the people that are trying to blow their shit up the most.
I'm in their DMs.
Maybe Sneeko is perusing Florida State University fucking girls on Instagram. The average like pretty hot girls on Instagram are not like. I feel like you guys think that like 25% of girls like wake up in the morning, take some pictures of their feet for OnlyFans, make $500 doing that.
That's not all
They get on Tinder, they get a free steak dinner, they go to class, they plan their Friday, Saturday around which guy is gonna like fly around, and that's like a quarter of girls on college campus. That's not how it's going. And then to what you were saying about how like, oh well, girls are, the ones that aren't international, they're just the top guys on their college campuses. What's the difference between that now and over the past 100 years? There have always been like top men in every area of life. You're never in an area in life where it's just one guy and one girl and you're isolated from everybody else. You're always in jobs where there's our bosses and managers and CEOs. You're always in colleges or schools where there are top performing students or athletes. You're always in communities where there are the leaders of the community. Like, this has always been the history of competing in society for women. There's nothing new today about that, aside from maybe some girls are in Instagram. But I don't think it's the 20 to 30 to 40% or whatever that Fresh said are getting flown around the world of guys. That's insane.
What I'm saying is that it's opened up, and it used to be a dating marketplace where it was just localized. Now it's globalized. And I'm not saying they're actually going out and flying with these guys, but they have the option to do it. Yeah. And that does a lot for a person's psyche when they know this is the caliber of guy that's reaching out to me. I'm going to put that in my back pocket and use that validation to make myself feel a certain way. And this is why girls, again, in the book I talk about this explicitly. Women on Tinder and Bumble, they spend several hours on the site. However, most girls never either don't swipe right or they never actually go on a date, but they spend a ridiculous amount of time on Tinder. Why? Well, it's because attention, validation helps boost their ego. A lot of girls I've seen create a Tinder account after getting broken up with just so they can feel better.
Yeah, I'm sure some people do
Some
it.
guys
but
do
I
it
just think
too.
the problem is that we talk about
A lot
the
of men
problem
do
is
that too.
so overstated. The problem is so overstated. And then you feed these people these narratives that like,
Sorry.
People have this idea that like you're just
Yeah, let me go
People
back.
do it.
Let me go
Some guys do
back.
Right? Several hours on the site. However, most girls
Let me go back.
reaching out to me, I'm going to put that in. Now it's globalized. And I'm not saying they're actually going out and flying with
said are getting flown around the world of guys. That's insane.
What I'm saying is that it's opened up, and it used to be a dating marketplace where it was just localized. Now it's globalized. And I'm not saying they're actually going out and flying with these guys, but they have the option to do it. Yeah. And that does a lot for a person's psyche when they know this is the caliber of guy that's reaching out to me. I'm going to put that in my back pocket and use that validation to make myself feel a certain way. And this is why girls, again, in the book, women on Tinder and Bumble, they spend several hours on the site. However, most girls never either don't swipe right Or they never actually go on a date, but they spend a ridiculous amount of time on Tinder. Why? Well, it's because attention, validation helps boost their ego. A lot of girls I've seen create a Tinder account after getting broken up with just so they can feel better.
Yeah, I'm sure some people do
Some
it.
guys
But
do
I
it
just think
too.
the problem is that we talk about
A lot
the
of men
problem
do
is
that too.
so over.
Man, that sounds crazy just on like thinking about it, bro. Think about it, y'all. Do that sound right to even bring up as a genuine statistic in a conversation like this? Oh yeah, I know I know women who actually when they break up with a guy, they download Tinder, hop on Tinder, and don't do anything on Tinder. Do that sound like something that people is really doing to where it's like you can say where you can give some fresh ass stats and be like 30, 40, 50% of people is doing that? Do that sound like something that's in there, or would it sound like an outlier, or does it sound like one person, two, maybe maybe another person that did it? So now we just saying, yeah, oh, this is what they do. It's like, bro, I don't know, but I ain't tapped into dating apps and none of that stuff. I ain't even know people was. I ain't gonna say I ain't know people was still on it, but I thought people look down on that type of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was just about DM sliding and all of that now, but let's go.
The problem is so overstated, and then you feed these people
Men
these
want Tinder
narratives
to
that
have
like,
sex. Sorry.
yeah, people have this idea that like you're just up in the dating world, you can't compete.
Girls go on Tinder to get attention.
No,
Big difference.
it's the same thing.
The guy goes on
men
Tinder
go
with the express intent of meeting the girl and having sex with the girl. The girl goes on Tinder for the express intent of talking to that guy and never reciprocating physically.
Do you not know how many thirsty bitches are out there? Like, a lot of girls go on there just to
Women
fuck.
swipe right on Tinder 4.5% of the time. Tell me that's not them attention whoring, bro.
Look at a guy go on Tinder. This is what it looks like. Not the same for girls.
Girls and they swipe right on 4.5, and the flake rate of that 4.5% is somewhere between 53 to 70%. Women flaking.
Unless she does go on a date, she may get turned off, so nothing will happen.
Girls
Have
universally
you seen
use
the girls
dating
that are
apps.
in Miami?
They use
A
dating
lot of
apps
girls
to
don't-
funnel people to
don't give a
OnlyFans
fuck
or to get
about
attention.
anything. They just.
Hold on, are you on Tinder?
I am not on Tinder, but I.
Man, then that just sound like they not trying to be giving it up on Tinder, because that shit ain't cool. It ain't cool to be on there. They know that. Come on now, they know that. You sitting up there on Tinder, that shit ain't cool.
know a lot of girls that.
Man, if you don't, man, get off online dating, bro. Get out here in the world and meet a person and feel their energy for real, and stop getting catfished out here. Come on now.
And they literally just go to fuck. Like,
Really?
it's not to have any emotional connection or to
Really?
get any. It's literally to. Yes.
How many girls do you know that use Tinder too? Because you would say.
More than 10.
She
Yeah.
capping.
Of your friends?
Okay, wait, hold on, dude. I feel like you guys have no real world experience. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm not the yeah, I do. I'm apparently the only one. Apparently the only one here. That
And now
does.
you're real
Listen,
world there, guy, gaming all day. Okay.
I'm 10 years older than you. Okay, you've got like 6 years in the adult world.
Well, yeah,
Surely,
for them to be
because
the
you've
same
been
age as you.
YouTubing your entire life. You've even lived a real life
Okay,
that.
you're
Okay,
the same age
All
as you.
So,
You game all day, but you have more life
That's great.
experience.
That's great. Okay, so
This nigga
if you
Sneak
go to
go
California
heated.
as a normal guy, okay, without putting my socials or anything on Tinder, it's a hard game. You're swiping a lot and you're doing a lot of conversations. But I was f***ing girls on Tinder in California, and I'm not like a f***ing ripped
What
naked
year?
Chad.
What year? How long ago?
Like I lived in California. I lived in
This
Glendale
nigga
4 years
stat
ago.
checking
Culver City
his-
4 years ago. Honeydew Beach 2
When
years
were you
ago.
killing it on Tinder?
And not killing it, but like I could probably find like 1 to 2 girls a month.
What year was this?
What?
What year was this?
Like in the past like 2, 3, 4 years.
That's
2, 3, 4 years ago. You can do it as a guy.
No.
But bro, have you guys on Tinder have
Those are
you've got random pictures of f***ing mountains. You've got
Destiny.
blurry f***ing selfies.
Destiny.
You've got like a picture of you in the dark corner of the room where you look like a f***ing sociopath. And
Destiny.
the guys
The
will come
girls
out.
are
No, hold on.
thirsty.
These perfect guys will come out. These like 5'11" dudes that look perfectly fine will be like, oh, I'm not 6'2". Like, I can't get any girls. They're hypergamous. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, mother. You either act weird, your pictures suck, or you're not putting any effort in. You get shot down by 2 girls on Tinder, and you spend the rest of your life browsing like red pill videos talking about how like all women are shit or whatever. Like that's what happens.
Destiny, your own explanation of 1 to 2 a month, maybe, it says a lot. Dude, guys are struggling, bro. Especially on Tinder, bro.
Okay,
you're
apparently in
famous,
college.
bro.
Wait, hold
Guys
on.
are guys are struggling, bro. Guys are struggling. This nigga Fresh done been in some damn threesomes, some orgies. Fresh done seen some shit for sure. He already done said, he already on record saying he done went to mansion parties and shit with NBA players who got enough pool to just get him 3 chicks that's just ready to just bust it open for him and all of this crazy stuff. So it's like Fresh is a damn deviant. So he talking about you that the guys are struggling. One to 2 chicks, and Destiny about to get in. He about to be like, bro, you think one banging out two different chicks a month is bad? And then I already seen it, so I don't even know why.
The average guy is like, if they could f 1 or 2 different girls a month, they wouldn't be happy?
No, if they can. You're saying that you did. That doesn't mean that they can.
Wait, no, okay. I'm not trying to be too self-deprecating, okay?
But you're also famous, Destiny.
I'm not again. No, that was without social, because I didn't want to find people that found me through my stream.
But the girls did research, bro. I promise.
How are you gonna find me through research?
Bro, yo, a girl can look at your Tinder profile, put your face into this app, which will go ahead and link you to social
I use
media.
different pictures. It's obvious. I can obviously tell when a girl knows me.
He's talking. See, like that's the word salad. That's the argument you making. Yeah, a girl can like just take your phone, take your face, and put you in an app and figure out your income and how much you making. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Come on now.
No. There were a couple that I would meet up and they would say some shit. You could say no cap all you want, but there are a ton of people that use Tinder.
You are
There are a
famous,
ton
bro.
of people that hook up.
I don't think
I wasn't that
that's
famous
real.
3 or 4 years ago. I've blown up a lot over the past year or two.
Bro.
Or
You are
okay, or
famous.
we could do the alternative, which
We
is
can't compare you to a
I'm
regular
sorry.
guy.
Hold on.
You're famous,
A normal guy on Tinder, that's unbelievable. But 40% of women on an Iowa, Kansas City college
I'm telling you,
campus
most
are
women they
do
see
by
this dude Destiny on Tinder, bro. They not gonna know who this is, dog. He looks like a regular Caucasian male, bro.
That's the world we're in right now. Just to be clear, that's what we're
By
saying
the
as
way,
well.
I
Okay?
meant all schools around America. I didn't just say Iowa, okay?
Even though all schools around the world, the number is less than 1%.
And they may have options. Doesn't mean that they're actually going to do it. I'm just saying the possibility is there that they can actually do it.
They've been offered.
Okay.
They've been offered.
All right, I don't want to dominate the topic.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
cool,
I mean,
cool.
like I said, but it's I mean, the Tinder and the dating app stats are bro, they're universal. And I agree with you. A big
Sure.
part of the reason why guys fail is because their pictures do suck. There's accountability there. However, a woman can take shitty pictures and still kill it on Tinder versus
Kill
a
it
guy
with-
can't.
Here we go. A woman can, bro. You're never gonna get as much attention as a woman, bro. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They're not genetically positioned to want to hunt you. You supposed to be the hunter. So you're the one that wanna reproduce. You want a first commandment. So you're gonna be the one that's on it. They're not about to sit up there and chase you down. It's not gonna. You not about to have. It's not gonna be like that, bro. It's not. Because you want women to sit up there. This is what they want. They want. They don't believe in equivalent exchange. They want to sit up there and make women go to square one, natural how women should like. Cause ideally, yes, these women is supposed to be chasing the man, the prize, these women, yes, they're supposed to be in men's DMs for real, but that's just not the world. You gotta sit up there, and you can't sit up there and expect them to just revert, and that's just it. Cause us as men, we have a lot to sit up there and adjust to. We got a lot of stuff that we gotta change ourselves before we even try to make women submit. Like, you can't. I'm gonna just say this right now. You can't. This is not how you gonna get no change. Fresh and Fit don't want change. We already then established Fresh and Fit doesn't want change for real. They love this. They love the back and forth. They love the divide. If these dudes really wanted some change, bro, it would be more in my head. This would be men talking. It wouldn't be two guys surrounded by women and you sitting up there having catty back and forths trying to say, oh, you're doing that wrong. You need to do this, and that, bro. That's not what these women need to hear. You sound like they mama or something. Like you giving feminine energy. It sound like in their head they having a feminine discourse with, they having female discourse with another female. That's why they be disrespecting them like that. What they really need is a talking to. Like these dudes, bro, this is, I'm not gonna lie. And it's sad a little bit because I like a part of me do fuck with these guys. But I gotta say this on the record, bro. This is the fakest masculinity the world is probably ever gonna get to see. I ain't even about to be fake to y'all, bro. Because it seems so real that it's just fake. It seems so real that it's fake. It's fake. Because why is we sitting up here? What is this? What are we talking about? If any of these dudes was really tapped in, I mean on some masculine shit, like in their bag, bro, these women would bro. In my head, a fresh and fit, you want to make some change, you don't start off, the podcast wouldn't be all these women. It would be a round table. If this was an issue that needed to be changed, we need a round table of men putting out problems and bringing out solutions. And then we can have shows where we add the women in, and then we tell and we explain to them. The problem is they don't care. They really don't care. They don't care as much as, like, the crazy part is these niggas really don't care. And that's so basic, but y'all gotta really think about this. Look at they chat. Think about how people worship these guys as like these supreme masculine figures that's like spearheading this movement and all of this stuff. Like they stands really believe that these guys is for them. But if they was really for them, they would be trying to make they would be doing things to make changes so things can actually be better for them. Fresh and Fit audience, it's crazy. Cause these niggas don't give a fuck about them. If they cared about them, they would be really trying to correct these women. They would really be trying to bring solutions out. They would really try to understand these women. They would really try to learn their actual language. It's one thing. See, this is the thing. These niggas think that red pill is, and I was just talking about this a moment ago. It's crazy how the phrase red pill has been hijacked essentially by this whole man and women thing. Red pill was from the Matrix. Neo's whole reality changed from taking a red pill. And we're going to equivalate a reality changing moment to where you find out you was lied to and the entire world is fake. We're going to minimalize that to just about men and women, huh? That's what red pill is. You take the red, when you learn about women, you take the red pill. But the thing is, these niggas don't even take the real quote unquote red pill in they sphere, because they don't learn how to actually communicate with women. These niggas just learn how to get them. They just learn how to get them. My bad, y'all. They just learn how to get women. They just learn that, oh, women like men that do this. Oh, women like men that got money. Oh, women like men that can do this, and that. Oh, I'm tapped in. I understand women to a T. But you don't. That's false. You don't know nothing. You don't know how to communicate with them. You don't know how to reach them. You don't know how to penetrate their brains and actually get them thinking. You coming at a woman like a woman, she's not about to respect nothing that you're saying. She's not gonna take it to. She's not listening to none of that. It's all vain. You're. I would say casting pearls among swine, but you're not casting even pearls out. You just throwing out bullshit at the swine. You're not doing anything. It's just a cesspool of filth. That's what I was saying earlier. And now that I'm bringing that back. I'm bringing that back. Because I don't know why I said that. When I said that, I'm like, damn, I said filth. Is it really filthy? But when you get into it, this shit is filthy. I know it's coming late, but it's filthy. It's filthy, y'all. This is filthy. What are we doing? This is vain. This is vanity. This is vanity. What is we talking about? In 2023, why is we talking about this still? And it's pointless. It's pointless. This whole debate, oh, we hate women. Oh, we hate these niggas. We hate what these bitches doing. It's pointless. Because we need each other. At the end of the day, a man is gonna always want some cooch. And a woman is gonna always want some D. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It'll never stop. It will never stop. It'll always be in there. In our psyche. It'll always be in our psyche. So it's pointless. What is we talking about? Oh, I can't stand this gender. I can't stand that one. But then these dudes will sit up here and talk shit about women all damn day. They'll talk about women all damn day. And then go home and beat off to some women. It's the same, bruh. It's the same thing, bruh. The first commandment is to be fruitful and multiply. You can't shake that. It's embedded in you. You want to reproduce. You need that other gender to reproduce. You need them. They need you. What is we playing for, acting like we hate each other? We need to get into the solutions. What are we talking about these same problems for? It's over with. Make up. It's time to make up. It's time to make up. We getting into solutions. 2023, we getting into solutions. We talking about the solutions of 2023. Simple as that. Let's keep going. Let's wrap this up.
Relationships, though, you have to keep remembering our goals are different. Guys are looking for sex. Girls are usually looking for relationships. So, of course, like, girls can kill it on Instagram from the guy's perspective, but not from the woman's perspective.
But remember, they're still getting the opportunity to get the relationship. The man never gets an opportunity, period.
You know, but it's a totally different set of problems, right?
You know what?
Like, guys don't know what it's like trying to curve a girl. It might be like a girl. That term doesn't even exist, right? Whereas girls might have like 15 different tests to find out if a guy's serious or not. And not to mention, there's the whole like safety shit that comes up too. Like, it's totally different games that we play when it comes to hooking up with
But
people.
at least they get the opportunity. That's my point.
You guys have the opportunity. You just gotta make the opportunity happen.
Right? Let's ask them how they feel with this whole.
At least to get the opportunity. At least to get the opportunity. You just, man. I hope these guys find women. I hope they find a woman that'll get their minds right. Cause these niggas need hugs. All these niggas really need hugs. They got hoes. Some women did these niggas bold. You hear me? They was did bold. And they just need hugs. And that's okay. We about to end the video here because this is getting long. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to everybody that shows support on this one. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe again. Turn on the bell because